Check out your brand new enclosure. Look how many space you got. Okay, we are finally starting with this build. First thing that we need to do is to establish some sort of the base where the pump will be and where the waterfall will actually go. So I fixed everything up and we will apply the expanding foam, but you see this time we have a low expansion foam. When I was working on the dart frog tank, I was actually using a normal one and that actually broke the glass because I used it wrong. So this time we won't repeat that mistake. I will now apply it at some spots, and once it's dry and I can start cutting it, I will explain how everything will go down. I just realized that I rushed so quickly to start with this build that I think that I didn't even explain what the hell we are actually doing here. So let me correct that mistake. This is going to be a tarantula enclosure, but not just any type of tarantula enclosure. You see, we have the divider in the middle. Well, technically it is not at the middle, but yeah, whatever. A divider that will divide water section from the land section. And there will be a waterfall in the actual tarantula enclosure. I know, crazy. The tarantula species that will occupy this land area, it will be hysterocrates gigas, and this enclosure will actually be an experiment. In tarantula hobby there is a story that this species, hysterocrates gigas, they are capable of diving inside of the water in order to catch a prey, so let's say some sort of fish. And I was a bit skeptical of that, so I announced that I will make this enclosure in order to prove or disprove that theory, that story, that myth, or whatever it is. But in the meantime, some of you sent me video clips of hysterocrates gigas catching a fish. So therefore there is a video proof of that happening, but I still want to try it out for myself, and this is a fun project and I know that a lot of you will enjoy this build video and I'm really curious on how it will actually turn out. So the basic idea, majority of background, you see it is expanding foam, just like I showed you in the beginning. And you see I carved it to make it have a bit of shape, but I still want to carve it a bit more to add more roughness. And here, actually I need to go from the other side to show you. You see this corner is actually hollow and we have a power cable running through and also a tube going down into a pump. And that is how the waterfall will work. We will have water here and this pump will pump water here, here, and then on the other side, you see here inside is where the tube ends. And the water can actually go through hole here and also through here. I want to spread the water flow to go across the entire part of this background. That's why we now need to fill the water, this part, to test out how the water flows through the waterfall. I don't want it to drip from these parts down into water because then it will make a lot of noise. I just want it to gently flow across the entire surface. That's the main idea. So now let me add the water and let's turn on this bad boy. Although I'm not sure if I have enough water inside of this plastic bottle. It looks like entire pump is covered. Let's try it out. I need the power first. Can this cable reach this? Barely. Okay, what is happening? Is there not enough water? Let me check. Actually, the water is coming up slowly but surely. Okay, something is happening. Oh, this is not really working as I planned. What is this? It looks like there is not enough water flow, but thankfully I can easily reach this pump. I made it accessible for the maintenance, you see, so I can increase the water flow. There is a little lever over there, so let me do that. Well, actually now it is flowing Alright, look at this. This is looking really nice, just as I wanted it to look. Awesome! That's it, the waterfall works. Maybe I will cut a bit here, so it doesn't really go around. I don't know if I should touch anything. Yeah, there is definitely too much flow here. Let's see what we can do. What will happen if I put a fabric inside? Okay, a bit better. I like this. It looks like I can easily manipulate where the water will go by cutting pieces of styrofoam. But I think once I cover this with substrate, the water flow will be even better. A bit more fabric here. Yeah, I really think that I don't need to mess with this anymore. This will be more than good. Awesome. I will drain it now and I will start applying black silicone to the background and dumping a lot of dirt on it. Let's go! So the entire background is complete. At least for now I think that I don't need to mess with anything. The only thing that we will need to do is to work on this waterfall section, because when I was covering it with silicone, you see I closed off this hole. This one still exists, I believe. So once we turn on the pump, we will see where the water will come out and then adjust accordingly. I will probably poke some holes and yeah, let's just see. First we need to add water, of course. Watering the enclosure. And now, once again I need power and we will see what will actually happen. Okay, whoa! Whoopsie! This is not good. You see here the hole is not big enough, so majority of water is flowing out of here, so therefore we have this huge flow or whatever. So I need something to poke. Let's increase this hole. And this hole. What's the wall? There we go. Slowly getting there. I'll also stick this fabric inside. And now you see the problem. There is too much flow and not enough holes. I realized that poking holes with some stick is much better option, because then you don't make a mess like this, you see. But all of that is fixable, don't worry. I think I got it now. You see the flow is very nice, we don't have a lot of disturbance on the actual surface, and you need to realize that water level will be around here, so that means like here. So then maybe we will need to make some changes, but for now this is it. I will add more water and let it run for like a day or so, just to see if there will be some changes, and then we can continue with this build. So one time jump. So I did a bunch of stuff. You see, in the meantime I escaped the water section. There is a sand that I added. I also added some rocks and leaf litter and also some twigs to make it look more interesting and fun. While testing the waterfall I had some problems. I actually added this part. I had to raise it up because the water was climbing up through here. I think the word is capillary when the water rises through the pores and stuff. So as you see, the water was climbing over on this section. So in case I added the substrate, that would mean that the substrate would get soggy, and we don't want that. So therefore I was forced to add this section to block it off, and you see I still got water climbing up, but it is not going over the barrier, which is a good thing. So now what we need to do, we need to add the substrate and also some plants. You see, I have them prepared here. We will just plug them across the background and yeah, let's add the substrate first. I will be using my standard mix, the cocoa fiber and potting soil mix, 50-50, approximately 50-50%. And I will just add a ton of it inside. We need a lot of substrate because you know hysterocrates gigas species, they are a heavy burrower species, so it is needed there. I think that will be enough. You see, this is now a real nice amount of substrate. And now what I want to do, I want to make like a starter burrow here. As always, so Tarantula will have some sort of starting point. But unfortunately, this is not really working out. Let's do it like this. Yeah, this should give her the idea. Now let's add the plants. As you see, we have a bunch of them. And I'm not sure which one will we use. I think that I will not use this one, just this palm thingy. And I should put it like somewhere here. Or maybe more on this side, because when Tarantula digs, she will probably go this way and therefore she can ruin the roots of this plant. So yeah, this should be a better choice, I think. Now we have these two, actually 4 in total, how are they called? Bromeliads, yeah. 4 bromeliads. Technically 2, but actually 4. And I want to put one somewhere here, close to Waterfall, and the other on this empty part. Probably here I'll put a big one with small babies. With small baby plants, you see. Baby plants. But yeah, technically they are baby plants. For that I just need to make a hole. I don't like it. Yeah, this would be the best. You see, it looks better, I think. And now here somewhere. And the final piece will be this moss that I took from my dart frog tank. And this moss likes it really wet, so I'll just split it apart, add it like here, and then somewhere here in the middle. But I will need something to fix it. Oop. I will use these pins just temporarily until it develops roots. Then plant will be able to hold on its own. At least that is what I'm hoping for. And to be honest, it looks kind of bare now. We need something here. I will add 1 bromeliad. I thought that I don't need it, but it looks like I don't have a choice. But it is not a problem, because you see this one also got 1 baby and another one is sprouting here. So soon I will have a lot of bromeliads for other projects. And also a leaf litter. Can't forget about that. And of course springtails. Leaf litter is definitely the thing that I'm missing here. You see how this immediately looks much better. Springtails together with a sprinkle of sand. Springtails are cleanup crew. These little bugs, they eat the bad stuff. And sand is to just add some tiny bit of texture to the soil. Although this sand is really not good. This is a good looking piece of wood. And now more or less the enclosure is finished. You see, I kinda expected it to look better, but once the plants start growing and expand, especially this moss, when it covers this background and also this plant grows more, it will look much better. But even now it's, I think, alright, right? And I really like this piece of wood. Hopefully the Tarantula will actually make a burrow here and not mess with the rest of the stuff. But we will see that after we add the Tarantula and also after a few weeks of her living inside of this enclosure. Now once again I will let this sit for a day and then we can add the Tarantula. So time jump. And as you see, the enclosure is at its place. I put it here right above the dart frogs and right beside the Felix. Felix is over there, you can spot his tail. But yeah, overnight it seems that everything is in order, nothing leaked. The substrate is still the same, and you see, here is the female. I already got her in this cup and she's ready for a move. Right, girl? Are you ready? She has to be ready. Let's put her inside. And I will actually try to put this camera a bit, yeah, just a second, a bit closer like that. Yeah, let's zoom in a bit and a bit more light. Perfect. Now you will be able to see everything. And now let's do this. Just going to pop off this top lid, and she's already turned in the right direction. Oh, but I don't have the stick, the poking stick, you know. Hey girl, you can move. Yeah. Check out your brand new enclosure. Look how many space you got. Isn't this incredible, huh? Oh, she's already going for the hole. Crazy. Yeah, there's a sweet, dark and moist hole, just as you like them. There we go. She's already there. I really didn't expect for it to go so quickly. I thought that maybe she will stroll around a bit, but no, she went straight for the hide. Now you can dig. Oh, she's actually going out. Feel free to dig down and make it more cozy. Don't worry about it. I will move all the excess dirt you excavate. But yeah, this looks so nice, even though she is a bit dark over there. Yeah, not a lot of light over here, but that is just as she likes it, to be honest. And now the enclosure is finished. Woo! Let me do like a cool overview montage. Okay, I think that was pretty cool. And in the meantime, while I was recording that, you see she climbed behind that bromeliad. So yeah, I guess that she is going for a stroll a bit. I have a couple of things that I still need to do here in Dark Den, so in the meantime I'll be checking her periodically and see if she will actually approach the water, and I will probably, if something cool happens, I will probably update you on the next video or some other video. Yeah, this was everything. I hope you enjoyed this video and this build. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday and Friday. So see you again soon. Bye.